Right, hi everyone, welcome back. We are continuing on the hot wet map, and instead of doing the usual um, introduction, what the map is about, I actually want to do something slightly different this time. Namely, that is to say, I want to go and replace all of these vehicles, trains really, and hop onto the 2CC Revival SAT. And I know if this is going to squeeze into 1 hour, so I've actually tried to do this 3 times, and there was always something fucking around. So the way you do this, and this is more of a demo because I want to eventually put this onto the sets GitHub, just as how to do this sort of thing. So the idea is you want to use preferably something like John Gunnison SAT, which is what I'm doing, and then you definitely want to group your things, vehicles into SAT groups, and want to have template replacements. I mean, you don't have to, but this whole thing will make your life significantly easier. And then you really, really want to send everything to depot, literally everything, and you want to make sure that it's done. And also, I know for a fact that these guys are stuck, unrelated to the actual problem, because I was an idiot. So wait until everything gets into depot. Even these, like the maglevs, these particular maglevs they're not part of the 2CC set, but for variety's sake, I want to send them to depot. I want to see everything blue. It just makes life easier. And this whole episode is likely to be a bit repetitive, but such is life. I mean, obviously, you watch it and then you watch it as far as you're interested. And then if you ever forget you've seen enough, you move on. We're not going to be building stuff otherwise. And I also know that some of my templates are not defined, which is not great. So I just want to basically see everything blue, including this little piggy. Okay, you're in a depot, so interesting. You are in a depot, fine. So, nope, there was one. Go to depot, buddy. The reason we're doing this is not really a design thing, as in like it's not just pretty. You'll see in a moment that once we change horses, i.e. GRF files, everything's going to break irrevocably and unmovably. So I want to make sure that this is not relevant. Good. I wasn't sure if it was being saved. So I want to make sure that I can do everything while paused, at least for the time being. And then essentially just take a mental note of your settings. So in this particular set, we're only doing South America and concept, nothing else. So remove that, add a new one. As you can see, I'm still a pre-release version, but that's fine. Reset the settings to what you want them to be. Yes. So now everything's no power. You can't move them anymore. So you go back to shared orders, and I mean, in this particular case, building material 3 is not really defined, so we'll just do that. But the point you have is you just want to have your templates. And I know that in South America set, we have nothing that's particularly fast, apart from that, but that doesn't count. And this is slightly more beefy, and building materials, and I want So one of the things you'll notice is the maximum speed fall. So depending on how long your vehicle is going to be, you may or may not have a few issues. So in this case, I'm going to stick to self-discharging because they do 160k per hour. Because in my world, almost everything runs on the same track. So building MTR, so they were going to have a few of these. But the idea is you take a mental note that there are 2 counts of this, and then you locate them. And you say that's 422, you bin it, and you find the other one, which was 421. So in the depot that has 421, you don't do this, you do this, and then just pick anything. It doesn't matter because it's going to remember your last thing. And then we had a 2 count. So you want to make sure it's 2 counts and go. And that's pretty much job done-ish. Because what's going to happen, this only had 1, right? So we do exactly the same thing. So what you'll actually do when this is all gets going is that you'll send them for servicing and they will immediately get templates replaced. The only thing I want to make sure there's a bug. So when I reloaded the new GRF, even though this says on, in reality it got turned off. It's a game bug. So just cycle this, otherwise things will get lost. If you use this feature, if you don't have to do it. So chemicals is basically the same idea. So chemicals 3 is again not defined, and chemicals 10 is not defined either. So why don't we just do that now? So I had tankers are the biggest ones. So 1, 2, 3, and just keep an eye on full speed. And it's entirely up to you how you want to do it. Like because these were done on 40k per hour, they might hold up things behind. So chems 3 and start replacing, and 10 will just, yeah, we don't want to do that. Make a new one. And because this one is very puny, well, actually it doesn't matter because we can only do 140, so I can go back to, so point is, if you look at this, we're already down to 120k. So really we want 3 of these, 4. I'm just curious now. We can't actually get any higher than that. I think there's some, what if I haven't actually, interesting. I don't know why it then limit, oh, because I'm an idiot, because I'm on 5th gen. Duh. Anyway, I'm on 6th. So we actually get slower, so you do want a third one. And start replacing this, preferably the name chemicals 10. But going back to this, I had said 160, damn it, which was the wrong choice, because the actual engines can only do 140 anyhow. So go back and bin all this. And heavy, which one was it? Oh, damn it, just cargo cap. So we obviously don't do 7th gen because they are maglev. So you then basically say, doesn't matter, 2 count, 420. It's actually easier if you do it on your first spot. So you know it's 2 counts, so 1, 2, because now you'll see that this has kind of been done. So no need to worry about this, like you can just bin this. rather than getting stuck with silly things. So don't do that, because if you do that, it's going to forget your settings like permanently, and then you'll just lose it. So these belongs with us, but 15 does not. So don't just dump everything. And then chemicals 10, 3 count. There's this little piggy, which for some reason is now defined as 17 long. So control, obviously, and 14 and 15. So we're back at 3 counts. Coffee, no. So you want to generally make sure everything has a template replacement. We don't use this one, but I'll define it anyway. And this is the Shifang, whatever, not materials, people, and it doesn't matter because it's just a bunch of passenger. If I found mail, that would be nice. We don't need that many powered ones. Okay. It was this, but I'm just going to drop it and say that it's not being used anyway. Pax Mail 10, emu. So generally you want to make sure everything has a matching template. And for some reason we have 2 counts of diamond 5s. I know this because I had seen it. Coffee 3, whichever is template 11. So just spin the whole thing. Nothing, saucy, coffee, and we're stuck with 140k. Coffee 3. I'm pretty sure. I don't know what happened. I'll need to triple check. That is coffee. Yes, that's fine. And then coffee 5. Annoyingly enough, you can't clone templates. I know there's a button, but it doesn't do it. It doesn't do what you think it does, basically, which is pretty annoying. Diamond, might as well just do the whole thing. So diamond would be, we can't do 7th, and I should probably clean this anyway. We'll need 2, at least 2, possibly 3. So 140, that's fine. Engineering supply. Yep. And that will do. Farm supply, same idea. We still have a few missing. So new, not none, farm, close, fine. That's not relevant. Diamond 5. I think we can get away with 1. Maybe. Yeah, 140. Good. Root 5. Yeah, that's fine. 114. So in this case, you basically want to have 2 of them because they're pretty weak. It just makes things a lot more expensive. So this is where, like, this is 786 tons, yeah? So if I actually say this instead, we lose 10%, but your upkeep is going to be a lot better, and it kind of sticks to the speed. So just keep in mind. I want to make sure that this is doing the right thing. Template in use number 6, that was fine. Maglev timber 5. mean, with the South America set, these are pretty puny, but if you're doing it on the EU set, you're fine. Double decker, I think, yeah, 135 is fine. Good. You can do a trick with goods. In fact, you can do it with anything, but not anything. But we have this one, which is pretty sweet. But this is, yeah, up to you. It's a bit of a cheat. And of course, if you're running it on the same track as everything else, then you'll be blocked. Not blocked, but yeah, like if everything else is running at 120 or 140, then that's not much use. So I'll leave it there, but I think have a feeling it's going to have to be redone off screen. I said logs 5, 1, 4, and then I'm going to stick to boxcars. Oh no, double stack. Ah, it doesn't matter, does it? It's just one different. Diamond 3. Diamond. Too long. Food 3. I mean, this might not be that exciting for you. Logs 3. But you get the idea. You just need to make sure that everything's templated properly. Up at 5. I mean, it helps me anyway if I read things out loud, otherwise stuff gets confused and or forgotten. Up at 5, I said. I think that will require another engine. Yes, it does. And these are very puny. Up at 3. And I was saying this in the video that never made it onto YouTube because I effed up the microphone, that most of South America is very puny because in real life these are narrow gauge. It's just that this particular set does not, like this particular map really does not use. I'm definitely a guy who can't multitask. We don't use real types basically, so everything's standard gauge. But in reality, they are narrow gauge, and they have a tendency to be less powerful. I said 5, isn't it? Copper or 10. We'll need at least 2 of these. Not chemicals. Not 7th. So these are less heavy. And I said 10. Copper 5. I think I'll need 2. I'm not sure. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Especially with heavies. Go away. Yeah, I need 2. Oil 10. Haven't I done an oil 10? Clearly not. So the reason why we're not doing 7th generation is because that's MagLab, and then I'd need to redo all the oil things, and especially right now I don't want to. Oil 3. Building material done, chemicals done. So we're not fully done because I think we still have a few missing. Phosphate. Even if you try doing it, it will complain, so it's not biggie. And that's too long. And we're already 20 minutes, so this will not fit into a whole episode, but you get the idea. Phosphate 3. And I need sand and more sand. So sand, fine, start, not W sand, just sand. Yeah, see, that's the problem. If I say clone and then I point at this, nothing actually happens. It's expecting to clone an existing vehicle, which I think is a, well, let's just say missed opportunity. Start, send 5, embed done. Okay, so we have all the groups covered. And so now you just basically say what I did before. So 2 counts and it's number 9. So just do that, clone, find the other and bin it. 15, yes, 4 counts on 156. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bin 155, bin 142, bin. So what's going to happen, and I'll just demo what I'm talking about. So all go and then send for servicing. So as soon as I on pause, because they get serviced immediately, they get actually converted into what they're supposed to be. And same here. There you go, like sorted. And essentially, this is just pretty much what you do. Number 1, no, number 363. Copper, no other copper, no 5 counts of 17 and 18, and actually 3 of them, but do it in order. So 5 counts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 18 bin 362. I'm looking at it. Bin 376. Bin 377. Bin. Go and get replaced. I mean, serviced, and then you just go through the whole thing. So that's essentially how you replace stuff. 196, and it's a 7 count because I'm going from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 203. I'm looking at it. 204. 206 belongs here. So bin 205. Bin 7. Bin bin. And probably don't do that because it's stupid. 7 count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 28. I think 285 also belongs here. 286. I never had 286. I had a 386. And yeah, service. And then this has 6 counts, which is 140, 185 will do. I know I'm in the wrong thing, but it does the same stuff. 6 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 148. I'm looking 84. I'm looking at the wrong one. 90 odd. Bin. These three bin. So that makes things easy. Done. Service. 5 count. And all these three belong there. So I can happily bin these. And happily bin these. So go get serviced 5 count. Yeah, I recorded this once, and for some reason, I think I just rewrote it or deleted it or something. It's particularly stupid. 5 counts. I don't know what happened. Then I did this the other day, and then I realized that my Bluetooth wasn't working. Subsequently, of course, realized they sounded shit. So that was that gone, and now we're here, 270, and this is 4 count. And 71 also belongs here, 92. So these two can go in the bin. I need to bump my fans. I think it's coming up to like 30 degrees plus. London, English summer, 2 count. The next week's due to be 36 plus. Which will be fun. 266. Yep, that is the one. And we have a lot of these little pitches. 6 count of this. So the problem you have, if you haven't figured yet, that if you don't send all your vehicles into depot very, very meticulously at the beginning, they end up with no power, and there's absolutely no way you can possibly move them afterwards. So you have to, I think that's what happened in the first one. I effed up because I had one left out. So all these they could bin, and it's a 5 count. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think I had one outstanding or some crap like that. 299. And there's probably still one because this is supposed to be a 5 count thing. So bye-bye, 5 count again. 2, 3, 4, 5. 29 minutes, 5 counts. 379, 381. So speaking of the whole SAT, if you're still watching, at the moment it's pre-release and you should have the GitHub link. I mean, chances are you found this using the GitHub link. 368, and it's 4 counts. 2, 3, 4. 369. But I don't really expect any major changes, like most likely additions, possibly a few renames. 375, 374, that will do. It's 4 counts. 2, 3, 4. Bin, bin, bin. 4 counts. And all of these actually belong there. Four counts again. Do I want both filled off? Yes. Bin and bin. They count. I'm obviously pressing Control, even if you don't see it. There used to be a keyboard overlay on the big map, and then someone said they hated it, and no one else commented, so I dropped it. 2 counts. Must be the fourth. 10. Yes, because everything else is fourth. 2 counts again. Logically, that one. And 2 counts. Hold on. Too much crap. 2 counts again. So that's engineering supplies. And make sure they get serviced. Farming's a bit better. It's a bit fewer of them. 8 and 16. So both of these guys. 1, 4, 5, and 1 for 6. U. 1 for 5. 1 for 5. So then logically, this is 1 for 6. 1 for 3. If I could count at this age, that would be magnificent. 1 for 4. Go flute 4 counts. If you're not using the Chongus and patch pack, then good luck. They count. No. Okay, it's not such a bad thing because this one of them, this is 3 count, but 4, you're 412. Okay, how about we undo the madness because I clearly effed up. Okay, you go where this goes and make 2 of you, and you just got goods 3. Naughty, naughty. 2 counts. So I'm sure it's doable through normal group replacement sort of thing. 2 counts. I would expect it to be a lot more painful though. 239, that's this one. I had a missed call. Logs. Am I even paying attention? Clearly I wasn't. Okay, don't know what that was. 246. And we have 8 counts here. So that's going to be 7 now. Vehicle not available. Yep, piss off. It's going to be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I only have this and nothing else. So 247 bin, 249 bin, 260 doesn't belong here. 262 belongs here. 263 belongs here. 39 and 40 belong here. And 48 belongs here. Like, we're getting there, but we still have a lot of oil chains, which are a bit of a PITA. Can't see shit. This is 87, so it's only one of you. 10. 2 counts. Fine. 11, 2 counts. 13 and 14, 2 counts. 2 again. So what we'll do, 486, I don't think I had a 486, I had the 586X. 5X86, that is AMD's version. 480, 481. So when it's convenient, I do up them, but otherwise you'll see it's pretty simple to find which one's the cuckoo. Like that one. 1 and 2 and 3. $11. They count. People in the US have woken up. They're pinging me. It's fine. They can wait 20 minutes. They count. Doing it this way is a little more efficient. Because as you scroll down, it always just ends up in the 11th spot. Like that. And then you just say 485 bin these guys, if they count. For 30, 61, so they count. They count again. So they count again. Four counts. So just basically dump anything that doesn't belong. 501. Bin. Gets easier as you go along because there's fewer chains left, so you can exterminate a little more efficiently. 459, yes. Nope, this one. When we have 18 odd minutes, so this is 8 count. So just pick one 436 and make 8 of them. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You'll probably have to re-evaluate later 5 count. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 count again. This is 450. We'll do 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll have to evaluate later capacities, or what's up to you how you do it. 5 count again. I mean, I did this on the big map, and the evaluating later was the right choice for me. 3 count. But you know, you do you. So count again. Done. So count again. Play again. If probably this one, and this is 2 counts. Yeah, now you just basically fish out the dead ones. We're 44 and 447, so those are all go. We can send these to shallow graves. Yep, 437. Just be mindful that when you're clicking on drop all, anything that is stopped gets dropped. So 440, these two, just basically make sure you know what you're doing. Done. And of course, if you feel it's the right thing to do, save your game anytime and every time. Should probably scroll down. I know I'm doing this fast, but actually I've done this a few times and I am still attempting to squeeze stuff into the video time, which may or may not do. Like the one that ended up not being posted on YouTube became like 1 hour and a minute sort of thing. So it's wholly doable in 55. It's just a bit of a rush. 51 and 2. So oil is done. 10 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fine. Then 7 count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and just 1. Yeah, don't do that. So 400 is here, 427 is not here. So we don't do that. 395, 396, 398 does belong here, 97 does belong here, 99. Yep. 26, yep. 31 or 91 that is. 390, yes. 428, yeah. Oil done. Phosphate 2 counts. And I'm pretty sure this is also phosphate 3, so yep. 7 done. Go replace or something. Rubber 2 counts. And 2 again, which is these 2 actually. Nothing, 2 counts. Find the third one. And 2 counts. Five counts. 260 will do. Just pick a random one. 2, 3, 4, 5. And these are all the same, and I think they're all here. So 2, 7, 43, yep. 44, yep. 61, and no more. So we are not yet. Oh, we are then. So all the maglevs can actually go because we don't so much care about them. Need to figure out what you were. Oil 3, I clearly missed something. You are engineering supply 1. I think I just didn't drop those. Maybe. And 2 counts of this. Oh, it's these 2 actually. I mean, you want to make sure everything is out of the depot. But other than that, that is the job. And that's it, really. That's all you do. Get serviced. These look okay, these look okay, and these look okay. This looks okay. Other, nothing, send. Yeah, there you go. All done in 50 minutes, 20 seconds. So I'm actually going to cut it here. And thanks for watching. From now on, we'll be playing with this one. Any thoughts, comments, let me know. And I shall see you whenever our next time is. And if you're a new viewer, welcome to the channel. Bye bye.